Lupus is Latin for wolf, and Romanus is of Rome, so Wolf of Rome. Dude, it's just me. I have rather an unhealthy love of wolves. Alright. I saw the message that you will stay for 5 minutes, Satsuki, but I don't care. Yeah, sorry, my stream's up. He's chatting, so that must mean. Haha. Alright, let's share this to. There's Discord. Oh god. Direct messages. Let's share it to her. And then message you. Let's get that link. Copy. Here we are. Alright, man, there's my broadcast. I don't care, Satsuki, because I want you to be here, because it's more fun when you're here. No, it's on YouTube. I sent you the link to my YouTube stream. Yeah. Let's see, is there another mission? Arcanist rooms. Ah, I hear my dulcet tones. So this is the interceptor. This is what the interceptor looks like. It's maybe slightly feminine, but yeah. So yeah, that's the animation when you get into your suit and everything. And it has matchmaking for your activities and everything like that. So you'll join up with people who are also doing the same mission. So in this image for this loading screen, the center character that looks like a Hulkbuster is called the Colossus. It's the tank. The Ranger's right there on the right, shooting the gun, kind of Captain America. It's the Jack of all trades class. The Interceptor's the pink thing on the left. Like I said, it's the more rogue class. And floating in the back there is the Storm. It's the mage class. Basically, the Storm is the only javelin, that's what the suits are called, that can float there, and gets a shield buff from doing so. And so you basically really want to float in the back and shoot and use your abilities more frequently for DPS and crowd control. And no, Satsuki, I'm not talking to myself. It's actually a new friend from the last clan I'm going to have joined for Destiny. But nah, he and I were running together tonight, and I told him about Anthem. I can't remember what percentage you said on you're gonna get it, but he's looking at getting it. I'm showing him the game and kind of telling him why he should get Anthem and why it's better for people who have more limited playtime or like to play a variety of games. It doesn't push FOMO like Destiny. It almost supports you playing other games and taking breaks and having a life outside of gaming. Yeah. And so like they have their usual BioWare thing where they have the lore and the loading screens and everything. And then you can also do a deeper dive and go into your menu here and actually get more lore that way too.
Sentinel Bryn here. Hi again, Sentinel. How are you? Fine.
But I'm trying to sell a game. Nah, man, I'm trying to explain why the game's better than Destiny. So you see, the Interceptor's the only class that has the triple jump like that, because it's more focused on being nimbly, bimbly, and movement speed, and they all have a dodge mechanic of some kind, except for the Colossus, because you're the tank, you're the slow Hulk buster. And then here's the jump pack. All classes can fly. We have jetpacks. Even the tank flies. And my favorite thing to do is to go straight from flying and just pound into the person. Here we go. Let me show you. From the air to just do this. So this is what the Interceptor does.
I'm getting a signal from a safe house nearby. I'll send a team to collect them. Now take care of these scars. Oh, please.
Sure thing.
Leave me alone. Now, the reason I'm not setting off detonations is my blades actually inflict venom and poison. I'm being way too aggressive right now. Get out of cover, here we are. Aren't you happy, Satsuki? I'm shooting my gun. I don't think I'm dropping frames, but I am trying. I am kind of.
Well, we won't have to kill those scars on the fort walls later.
You're welcome. The scars must have taken whatever the Arcanists were studying.
Yeah, Satsuki, that might be on your internet,
You're
bro.
such pests. We've seen scars gather in an area not far from you. Check
So
them.
the things that I just grabbed, the weapon parts and Ember, that has to do with the crafting system. I'll show you that once I'm done with this mission. Yeah, it's like Mass Effect, but the movement is pretty Destiny-esque, you know? But it's the feel of the combat and everything is 100% Mass Effect. It's just the abilities are more simplified than we had in Mass Effect. There's probably like the one downside of comparing it to Mass Effect is you only have 3 abilities outside of your super.
Freelance, this is where the scars have been gathered.
Got it. I'll look around for our missing Arcanist machinery.
Okay,
And for
let's find
whatever
the
else they
thing.
might have been working on.
Watch out for scars while you're at it.
Aha, found the thing. Ooh, I see people to slice
Broken
and
shaper
dice.
bits. Nothing from the Arcanists.
Keep looking.
Yeah, you have to check the skies when you see red, but no enemies on the ground, because honestly, there are things in the air that want to kill you too. What is what? You see the compass thing at the top, the west with the red dot? That's your radar. So it gives you like the actual area of where they are in relation to you, rather than the ping system of Destiny. And basically, if you're seeing it like the red dots, like if there were some right here, but I wasn't seeing enemies, that's when I would look in the sky for the enemy. But yeah. Okay, there's that.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Alright, so... Okay, so here's the ultimate, super, whatever you want to call it, for the Interceptor. You basically go Blade Dancer, you're immune to damage, and your blades do ridiculous amounts of damage. So like, sometimes like what you'll see top Interceptor players doing is they actually just hold their ultimate until they're the last person standing, and they use it to revive their team while they can't be killed.
Bryn, there's no Arcanist equipment here either.
Okay, well, if you don't see
Now,
anything...
each class has their own
you
unique
see,
super.
They've probably got hidden.
So I should look for some kind of
The
scar
Interceptor
shed?
is the only one that becomes... I think it's the only one that becomes immune to damage. The Storm is the other possibility, but the Storm's is much more
I'll find it.
aggression focused. Like you float in one area and you're raining elements down on the battlefield. And then the Colossus gets a huge cannon that just nukes everything in its path, basically. And it gets 3 or 4 shots with it. And then the Ranger gets... did you ever see The Avengers, the first one? You remember Iron Man when the portal opened and he had those mini rockets come out of his shoulder? You get like that. Yeah, that's the ult of the Ranger, and you can use it to like do an insane amount of DPS on a single boss, or like crowd control an entire section of ads. So like it's pretty versatile. That's what I mean by the Ranger's the jack of all trades. That's actually, it's either that or the Storm that I'm gonna main, but due to the fact that Satsuki, who's one of the people I'm gonna play with the most. Alright, man, yeah, definitely catch the rest of the stream tomorrow, Satsuki, and I'll probably try and stream tomorrow too. But yeah, man, have a good night. What was I saying? I'm so sorry. So it's the more jackable. Ow! Turd. No boys. Okay. Who's shooting me? Who dies? No. That's a heat-seeking mine that I do not need on my fish. Appreciate that. Greatly appreciate it. Bad. Oh god. So yeah, it shoots out venom. And venom basically weakens the of whatever it hits. But and here's my super again. Come here, boys. Don't you run from me? You were so keen to fight me a second ago. Yeah, the supers don't last as long, though. So it's much more fair and balanced. And as far as last I knew, they had no plans to bring PvP into the game at all. Which honestly, I don't want them. I don't want them to. Like, Mass Effect has never been a PvP focused game, you know? There you go. Ow. Okay, Mr. Sniper. You didn't die. There we go.
All the scars are down.
There we go.
We're not done yet.
So, yeah, it's, like, each class is perfectly viable in the higher tiers of gameplay and everything. I always do recommend, having one that you play more often than others. However, due to how they have it set up, like, you're able to actually have 2 or 3 that are always, like, super strong and ready to go.
They've got that stolen Arcanist machinery hooked up to a sheep.
No, this is... I'm actually very low level, just due to the fact that, like, right after I got this on PlayStation, I, started 2 weeks of overtime. And just was not in any kind of a gaming mood. So I actually, like, really need to step it up and get... Oh god. So here's the Interceptor's, other move, where I can like lock on to an enemy and make them weaker to damage. I save it for those kinds of guys because if I have no team, that is how I deal with them. Because I have to massively, oh god, weaken them or do this. And make myself immune to damage and then just wail on them. There we go.
The artifact. It makes scorpions.
You should silence it, probably.
Oh god, no. Giant spiders. No thank you. No, no, no. No, no. No thank you. I said no thank you. No, no. Ah! Ah! No! I did not need to see scorpions. The spiders mated. Yeah, if you ever want to see what a spider and a scorpion look like if they have offspring, here you go. Ah! By the way, those things that are like running up to me and popping, it's a mix between the ether soaked fallen, like the guys who fall, and the cursed thrall.
Good.
Except that it also weakens your armor if they pop on you. So, you know, just kind of a best of both worlds thing. Now, like Mass Effect, you change weapons by holding X. So just so you have that heads up, because it took me forever to realize that too. There it is. Okay, I need an Arachnophobes Nightmare friend. Thank you. Ah! Please no! Stop doing this! Eh. Gah!
Thank the shiny shield of General Tarsus.
Were those scars deliberately trying to force a Shaper artifact to create scorpions?
Maybe. That's so strange. They normally just scavenge.
Boy, I hope I didn't just waste this.
And,
I thought it was done.
thank you. Great answer.
There's a boss
This
fight.
was
I'm
a
about
huge
to
help
be
to
very sad.
Sentinels and the Fort.
Nice working with you two.
Yes, well, maybe we'll work together again sometime. Maybe.
See you around, Ren.
Okay, good. Mission's complete. Alright, so that's a mission with Anthem. So here's how the end of mission report goes. So like you have the loading screen and everything like that, and then it gives you like your accolades. One downside of Anthem is that you can't see like the items you pick up until the end of it. Like you can see the rarity, but you don't see what you actually get until the end. Yeah. Like I will say that is the one like truly bad part of Anthem. But everything else about it, like, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, my playstyle, understandably, is Executioner, because all I did was melee, except for a few points when I just wanted to shoot the things and keep them away from me. Now, an Alliance bonus is, you and anyone on your friends list who plays the game, your totals are added together and you get, a certain amount of coins at the end of the week, at the weekly reset on Tuesday. And the coins are for the shop where you can get what's it called? It doesn't actually impact gameplay, but it impacts how you look. I can't think of what that's called right now. Cosmetics. I couldn't think of cosmetics. Wow. So so then you go back to Fort Tarsus, which is basically the tower, and can talk to people, get new quests and contracts and stuff like that, which get you XP and everything like that. And you unlock new javelins at basically after the intro. You get your first choice of the 4, and then at level 8 you get a second one. At level 16 you get your third, and then I think it's level 26 is when you unlock the final one. So it's called the Forge when you go here.
Okay, I'll be there. Owen? Huh.
Yeah. So the Forge is where you go to like inspect your character and everything. And then weapons, you can like here's one of my weapons, it's the marksman rifle. And then the other one's my shotgun. And then I can like put on a sniper rifle. I tend to not want snipers with a marksman because that's like putting a sniper with a scout. And then the interceptor is the only one that has a melee weapon, I think. But yeah. Okay, I can't craft there. So let's show you this way. Okay, so you have your equip screen and then also the craft screen. Now, right now, my crafting is like 3 power levels below what my current power level is. So that's what I mean by like it's close. Like you can always put it close, but not fully there, you know. And then they also have things called components that just give you certain bonuses. So like my second one here is conductivity augment. It increases my electricity damage, which one of my melees does electric damage. Increases my resistance to electricity and my gear cooldown, basically my abilities. Their speed is decreased by 20%, so I'm able to get them back faster. And then that little bonus at the bottom that says thruster life, that's an increase to how long I can fly without my jets overheating. Because your jets do eventually overheat. But you can like fly in water to cool them down immediately. You fly through a waterfall and it cools them down immediately. And yeah, so all javelins have a thing similar to this where they have like an assault system. So they have one ability here, they have a strike ability, and then they have the support ability. So the assault ability is usually your primer, which basically gets them ready for a combo, and then the other ability tends to be the trigger, the one that causes the combo to kick off and do more damage. Max level is 30 of that level, and then as you know from playing Destiny, that's when you focus on that little number up here. Like if you look at the top right where it says 84 common interceptor, that's my power level. Or light level if that makes it easier for you to think of. Yeah, so basically once I hit level 30 is when I start caring about that number up there. And everything like that. But until then it's literally just one of those I just want to make sure I have the best gear for my playstyle equipped. Yeah, so you pull up your map, whoops, by hitting the PlayStation button. Oop, nope, sorry, hang on. Well, that's not it. I swear I kinda know what I'm doing. Ah, okay, so yeah, it is that little rectangle part of the PlayStation controller. You just have to hit L1. And then it shows you the map of Fort Tarsis, and like here's a dialogue option I have with someone, which can sometimes lead to new missions. Otherwise, it just gives you reputation for certain factions. And then like here's a contract I can get to get myself more XP and another mission to play. And yeah, that's. And then this is basically my currently tracked mission and the quest step I have to go and complete and everything, you know? So yeah, that's the bare bones of a mission in Anthem. But yeah, well, it's only tough because number one, the people I was match made with actually dipped out, so I was solo. And then yeah, and then I was also playing incredibly aggressive, whereas when you're solo you want to be a bit more strategic. So I was, and the interceptor, while it's fun, it's not my playstyle. I don't like playing that hyper aggressive, so I tend to not show off the interceptor perfectly, but I show you like what I mean.
right?
You know?
I think you knew that.
I never assume. Like, I'm a laundryman now. I figured you were like,
We're not that alike.
sure we are.
Sure, I know Yara.
You think you know him, but
Alright, I hate this guy. He's a gossip.
No, and I should be gone.
too bad. Hey, do you have time?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, we're both so.
God, I hate that guy. Anyways, but so yeah, this is just Fort Tarsus. You know, it's the the fountain's filled in with snow right now. Okay. The contract's up there. Yeah, and as you know, the game has its own core text for you to dive deep into the lore and everything. Yeah, so it's under here in library, and then you're just able to where do you go? Yeah, I think it's all dipped in here actually, but the lore of Anthem's actually pretty cool once you dive deep into it, I think. I'm not too familiar with it, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, Destiny, that was weird, man. They didn't tell you anything really, and they didn't even, the Grimoire never even really addressed anything too good either. Yeah, but I do got to get up early for work, and yeah, it's approaching the time I kind of want to hop off. So, but this has been your first look at Anthem, with my rambling and terribly aggressive gameplay over it. Alright, man. Hopefully I didn't make you intrigued to try out the game, because it is super fun. And like, I definitely, yeah, man. Like, I hope you do enjoy it. And like I said, man, I'm always down to play. Satsuki plays this game too. He also plays Destiny. If you want to run with someone, I'll get you guys in a party and you can add each other. Yeah, man. It rewards you for time played, of course. However, you don't need to play it every day. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a game that says you must play me every day, you must spend your life here. No, it's like Mass Effect. It's a lot of fun while you're playing it. However, you're able to put it down, walk away, and come back like a week later and pick up right where you left off. Yeah. Alright, man. Well, I will catch you next time. And, let me actually end my stream. Let me end my stream